Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in Far Harbor, standing just outside of Acadia, because we're finally going to go confront Dima about his crimes. We've learned a lot about Dima over the past few episodes. He apparently had a nuclear launch key to the nuclear missile in the nucleus, the home of the children of Adam. He also had a wind farm kill switch ready to go for all the wind farm things that power the fog condensers that protect the harbormen. And he also just straight up murdered Avery and replaced her with a synth. So there's a lot we gotta unpack with him this episode. But before we do, we're gonna go get Kasumi's opinion on all this, because it was her idea to uncover all these memories and see what's going on with him.
Back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up, even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Does it matter? Isn't knowing what he did enough?
He's been hiding so much from us. God, is Acadia even worth saving? There are good people, synths, here.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
Yeah, so you have the option there to tell her that Acadia should burn as well, but I do think the idea of Acadia is a good one. It's a synth refuge outside of the Commonwealth, you know? And that's worth protecting. I think the stairs are over here, yeah. Let's go see what Dima thinks about all this stuff. Yeah, I forgot about the part where even Dima doesn't remember that he killed Avery. He hid that from himself. He doesn't have that memory, and we just uncovered it. Hey, buddy.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Is the nucleus even worth saving?
Don't judge them by what Confessor Tectus has done. He's used their fears and hatred to turn them into a weapon against Far Harbor. But there's still time to turn them away from that.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
So, if you remember right, or what I said last episode, is you have the option to resolve this however you want. Like he said, you can bring the nuclear launch code to Tectus, and I think he'll try and use it, and he'll end up blowing up all of the children of Adam on his own. So you can get rid of them. Surprisingly, I can't tell him about the wind farm kill switch here, but that would get rid of Far Harbor because their fog condensers wouldn't work, and they would be overrun by the fog and all the monsters in it. And other than that, the only way to resolve all of this peacefully is to go with Dima's idea that he'll be telling us shortly. And I want to do this peacefully, which is why I'm not blowing up the nucleus. Yet.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
I don't want to tell him he did the right thing, but I don't want to tell him he's a fraud either. Let's just proceed.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
There is a fourth way you can resolve this storyline, and it involves going to Far Harbor and telling them about all of this, telling them about Avery's murder and everything. In which case, Dima's right here. They are not going to react well to it. They will basically storm Acadia, and I think if you've done all the side quests in Far Harbor, you can convince them not to just kill Dima right away and raise the place, and there it's a somewhat happy ending, kind of, not really, because Dima still gets taken into custody and he gets a fair trial, but you know he's not gonna win there, and they're gonna get rid of Dima, basically. So again, the only peaceful way to do all this is to go with his idea here.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
That didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
If it means peace for the island, all right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
So we're basically doing the same thing he did to Avery. We are gonna kill Tectis and replace him with a synth. Which... I feel bad for the synth being wiped. Dima feels bad, but let's be honest. What we've learned is Tectis is the problem here. Pretty much everyone else at the nucleus, they're innocent in all this. Tectis is the one that wants to sabotage the fog condensers and get rid of Far Harbor. So is it really bad that we're getting rid of him?
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectis from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectis very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectis while I prepare a volunteer.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectis lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectis would be interested hearing all you know, in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
And we get Acadia's shield here, which I don't know what kind of armor this is, but it looks cool, I guess. It gives you agility, intelligence, and endurance.
Oh, Dima. Look, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we can start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
Is that it? Okay, I guess they're brothers again.
Hey,
All you gotta do is ask.
Do you not have, like, any...
your thoughts?
I've been told they...
Okay, he,
That was
doesn't
all
have
I had.
anything else
All right.
about that. Just a small conversation. I thought that'd be more important. Why do I still have an objective over him? Because I have recover the holotapes and speak to the Confessor, which we're not going to do that. Yeah, I don't know why he still has a thing over him.
Hey, Dima.
Let's hope that Martin's refuge turns up something useful. Now, what did you need?
Okay,
I
yeah,
should
nothing
get
else
going.
then.
Of course.
Okay, so we gotta go get those holotapes. There is one person I want to talk to real quick before we leave, because I think we should be able to do his thing now. There is actually one final side quest that we have to do here in Far Harbor, and I think we might need to wait 24 hours after bringing
One
back
day,
the memories,
I'm gonna get out there.
but we
and see
might
the
be able
rest
to
of the
grab it
world.
now. We need to find Cog.
So, sounds like I'm gonna be the next High Confessor.
Oh.
Great.
Great.
It's you.
Hey,
All Dima's done for us. I can do this.
Okay, so we know Cole is going to be the one replacing Tectis. But I'm looking for Cog.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Yeah, you're Cog.
Hey, you got a second? Word is you were asked to go check out some boat for Faraday. Storage drives or something, right? Okay, I need you to come with me for a minute. We're gonna go have a little chat with Jewel, and if I know her, she's hiding out.
So yeah, we did a side quest for Faraday that went to a boat, and there was a locked steamer trunk on it, and there was a part 2 quest to it, but for some reason we couldn't get it before. I don't know if it's a bug or
Acadia
you
may
legit
not
have
look
to
like one
wait
from the outside.
until you get this next part,
all some
but
Hey
we're
there,
doing the
kiddo.
next part.
I need you to tell our friend here what you told me.
What the fuck, Cog? That was between us.
Skip it, okay? He's here to help. Promise.
Fine. I don't see the point. Alright, look. You know my head is messed up, right? Brain scrambled or whatever. I keep having these dreams. They're sorta like dreams, I guess, but it's like they're more real. There's... God, this is so stupid. There's this boat, and it's on fire. And I hear screaming. I think it's me screaming, but I can't be sure. And that's it.
what do you think it means?
Fuck if I know. I thought it was just one more thing that got screwed up when I had my head wiped. But, okay. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I found this key. I had it somewhere. It's fuzzy, but I swear it's connected. It means something. And Cog said he knows what, and he says you know too. So just take it and... I don't know. Fix this.
You want to buy something or what?
Okay, I don't know what I'm fixing, but apparently we got a key to fix something.
So, you see why I wanted you to know about this, right? That boat Faraday wanted you to find, it's connected, right? Gotta be. Please tell me you're gonna go check it out.
I'll make sure I take a thorough look.
Thanks. I mean it. Just... if anything turns up, you come tell me. Not Jewel, okay? You and I can sort this out.
That seems kind of suspicious. I feel like we should tell her, since, it's her well-being involved, right? I don't know, but basically we gotta go back to this flaming boat and open a chest there. I think there's gonna be a holotape or something, and we bring it back here, and we are all done. We're gonna go to that boat first, and then we'll probably go get these holotapes, which I have no idea where they are. Yeah, they're right there. I don't know what location is there, though. That might be a new one. I don't have it in my notes, though, so I'll have to figure that out, too. But Price of Memory is at the southwest harbor here. Alright, so, I want to hopefully avoid the trappers there and go around. If I can. I don't even know if the trappers respawn there, but I don't really want to deal with them, so here's hoping. I'm trying to use VATS, but it's not zoning in on anything, so I don't think they've respawned. The boat we're looking for is right here. Does this burn if I swim through it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, and there was this steamer trunk here. Victoria's trunk, unlocked with Victoria's key. Got some other decent stuff in it. I'm going to take that. How much damage does this one do? 202. That does 165. I still haven't taken the scope off of this one yet. But I really don't want to keep the scope. We got Victoria's note here. And of course, we're gonna have to... Where's that sending me? Oh, it's sending me back to Acadia. Okay. Let's read her note real quick. Here we go. Never should have let Faraday talk me into this. If only I could resist that sweet face of his. It's easy. Just steer the boat and you'll be fine, he says. I swear, if anything happens. He says he can fix me up if something goes wrong. Supposed to make me feel better, but actually makes me more nervous. What can he do in that lab of his? He's very secretive. Won't even let me look at the terminal. So Faraday was involved in this boat here, and he sent someone named Victoria out here. And I'm guessing they probably went down with the boat. Okay. Trying to think. Do we want to... I guess we'll go ahead and finish up this quest. I didn't realize it'd have more to do back at Acadia. And my game just crashed. Okay, and we are back. I am here at Acadia. No crashes. Let's go check out this terminal. Trying to think of how much time we'll actually have this episode to get stuff done. I think we should be able to finish up Far Harbor today, at least the main quest line. But we'll see. Just gotta get a move on now, shall we? Why am I... Oh, that's why I'm carrying too much. I'm over here trying to sprint, and I am 6 pounds over encumbered. Nick, get over here. Nick.
Hey.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Here's what I've got.
You can have that. And, I guess that. And that. No, actually, not that. Yeah, sure. Just keep those for now. There we go. Now I can run. Where is the terminal? It's on the bottom floor. Over here. I feel like I saw this terminal at one point, and I was confused about it. No, I know this terminal. I've read this before. What am I doing here? Oh, is it one of the reconstruction ones? During trip to Acadia. Yeah, severe trauma to head and upper torso. Functions impaired. I guess... I think I understand. Victoria was Jewel, but Victoria went on this trip for Faraday and came back very damaged, and when they did that, she became impaired, and now she's messed up in the head, and that's why Jewel is messed up. Pretty bad. I think that's the gist of what I'm getting.
They really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
Oh, that's Boxer from the railroad.
Didn't you? All right, spill it. What's going on?
What do we tell Jewel about all this?
You've got to tell me everything.
There was an accident. Emergency surgery was the only way to save her.
They did reconstruction surgery on her? Why? All right, look, this is a real shit show. But telling Jewel, it doesn't do her any good. Just hand over the note you found, and let's call this a day.
You want to just keep this a secret?
Of course I do. No one benefits if this comes out. Is it screwed up? Yes, absolutely. It's nuts that they do this to one of us. But the damage is already done. Tell Jewel, and not only will it crush her, it could ruin this whole little fake utopia everyone has going. Screw it. We pretend this didn't happen. Are you with me?
I feel like she needs to know. She already knows we're looking into it, too, so I don't think we can really hide it from her for too long.
Jewel deserves to know the truth.
Oh, bullshit. She deserves a chance to be happy, and this will do the exact opposite. Come on, hand it over, and let's forget this happened.
Sorry, Cog. I can't do that.
Shit. This is not what I wanted. Okay, fine. Tell her. See what happens. Live with that guilt.
Okay, will do. Let's go tell her. Oh, Jewel.
Some other time, okay?
But it's important.
Jewel,
Oh, shit!
I need
This
to
is
talk
about
to you.
that key, isn't it? And the boat! You found something, didn't you? What is it?
Are you sure you really want to know?
Well, when you put it like that.
Just tell me!
The suspense is killing me.
You were in an accident. You would have died if Faraday hadn't done extensive surgery on you.
No, that's... You know, on some level, I fucking knew it. I knew that these people who call themselves my friends tell me they want to help. They did this to me. And who the hell gives them the right to decide that I don't get to be me anymore? I didn't ask for this. I didn't want any of this. God, this place is no different than any other. You just get screwed no matter what. Well, I'm done. I quit. You can have my stuff. Doesn't mean shit to me anymore. There's a chest down in the basement. This'll open it. I'm out of here.
I mean, Valentine liked it. It probably wasn't the best way to resolve that. She seems kind of upset.
I've just got to keep telling myself.
Yeah, Cog, it didn't go too well.
Need something?
You don't care. Where was Boxer? Where was
Can I help
Boxer? Oh, there she is.
They really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
Okay, you're useless. Alright, we'll go check out this chest in the basement or something that she gave us a key to. I'm assuming it's somewhere around here. Well, it wouldn't be in here, I don't think. No, this would be the basement, right? I have no idea. There's no objective or anything pointing to it. I don't think. I didn't get an objective, did I? She just said it was in the basement somewhere. Yeah, take one good look around, but if I don't find it, then I have no idea where it is. Can't really do anything at that point, you know? Take a look through here, maybe. Nowhere along the sides. Yeah, it's, I have no idea. She just said it was in the basement somewhere, and that's all I know.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
Oh well. Maybe I'll come back to it next time,
Katie's
but we
far
got stuff
away,
to do. We gotta
That's
finish this,
Worry, right?
this quest line here, which, the stairs over here, yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One more flight of stairs. Let's go up more. Alright. We gotta go to Confessor Martin's hideout, which I actually looked up after the game crashed. This is not a marked location, so it should be pretty quick and easy to actually find and go through. It is less than 100 meters in this direction. And I don't know, I don't think we actually learned what happened to Confessor Martin, have we? We know Dima killed Avery, and as far as I know, we just know something happened to Martin. We don't know what, but then Tectis replaced him, so maybe we'll learn something new here. Oh, bad time to reload and lag. They got me with that one. Alright, pump control. We gotta recover Martin's holotapes. It is a little bit irradiated here. An execution.
Thank you for coming so quickly. I heard about the execution.
I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children, it's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury.
Yes.
It was tolerable when...
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I. They're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out.
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Alright, so it seems Tectus wasn't the only one that was getting tired of Far Harbor. We got Sister Gwyneth's visit. We did a side quest with her. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night. She said she'd spent another night thinking, as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes to be the truth, that Adam cannot be real. We talked for the better part of 2 hours, discussing back and forth. I reminded her of the gifts of the island, of Adam's blessing, of the messengers seen by her brothers and sisters, of the family that Adam has granted her. That seemed to calm her, finally, and she returned to bed. But now dawn comes, and her questions still linger, raise doubts that I have ignored for some time now, and I'm left with my own question. Is perhaps Gwyneth wiser than she knows? A new path. Adam above, I've lost them. Tectus screams for blood and the children cheer. I beg for civility and they whisper traitor behind my back. And I've left to wonder what I might have done to deserve you taking them away from me. But in the back of my mind, I know. Waning faith is an untended fire. Failed to care for it and it cannot be rekindled. Thus here I sit, thinking on embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I've put off for too long. So I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. So I guess Martin just forsook Adam and went on his own life or something? What Adam requires?
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Well, that's fun, isn't it? I like how it's uncertain. Like, yeah, we'll probably use the launch codes, but who knows for sure, right? You might just see an explosion out of nowhere, and well, that's us. We're gone. But we might not. Who knows? Okay, so am I taking these to Acadia or going to the nucleus? Looks... Wait. Nope. Wait. See, I still have confronting him about the wind turbine kill switch. Okay, I gotta give these to him before we deal with Tectus.
Not a lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
Alright, let's head inside, just so we can leave again and deal with Tectus. I don't know why it just doesn't have us do that first. Oh, Dima, I have the memories of your dear friend Martin.
Got a question. Why do you even call me Nick? Didn't you know me before the personality imprint?
We didn't have names inside the Institute. And after the personality experiments started, the only name you ever called yourself was Nick Valentine. If there's another name you'd prefer, I'd be happy to...
No, I like the name. When you wear something for a long time, it kind of seeps into you, you know?
Of course.
I actually like just the random little conversations they're having now, getting to know each other. That's kind of cool.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well, though the reduced time frame raises some concerns. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought I was getting the tapes for memories for Tectus's replacement, which in the back of my mind I was thinking that didn't really make much sense, getting tapes from Martin for Tectus's replacement, but now I get it. We needed the tapes so that we could convince Tectus to be alone with us. Right, that's why Dima was talking about they want to make him think Martin is coming back in order to take over. Okay, it all makes sense now. It's clicking. I'll also say, I mentioned before that if you do the Far Harbor side quests, it's easier whenever you tell Far Harbor about Dima and they go up to try and kill him. It's easier to stop that. Similarly, like Dima said, if you've done the side quests here at the Nucleus, it's going to be a lot easier for us to convince Tectis to be alone with us, because like Dima said, we're now one of his favorites. We have helped out his people. We might as well be a child of Adam ourselves. Hey, need to clean off some radiation? No? Okay. It wouldn't work anyway. I tried to press the button as I passed. I missed. Oh, Tectis, why are there two things?
The triumph of Adam.
Oh, this is... Oh,
His
okay,
fall
so
cannot
this
be
is where I
halted,
do
only
that. We aren't going to do that right now. Tectis.
High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
Okay, yeah, I don't think we want to talk to him about anything but Dima's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Alright, let's play it. Is it just called Dima's holotape? No. Of course not. What is it actually called? Martin's New Age? That sounds unfamiliar.
Listen, children. Tectis' time is over. The Nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
Well, that's
I can't
really
believe
quick.
it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Alright, are we following him or is he following us? Do I need to talk to you more?
Excuse me, High Confessor.
I will send word we're not to be bothered.
Okay. I guess we just go. Can you get out of my way? Yeah, I guess we just go there and he'll show up. Let's see. The command center is where we originally went to get Dima's memories, right? It's the area over here. If I can remember how to get over there. Oh, it's up one more floor. There we go. The one child of Adam isn't even standing guard out here anymore. Alright, so, there's a objective over here now. Ah, I remember this offshoot. I was wondering what this was when I first came in here. This is what it's for. That must be where I hide the body.
Where are you?
I'm over here, buddy.
Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
We can convince him to run away. But I feel like that's really not how we should handle this.
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you, or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
I'm gonna try and convince him anyway.
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
I don't think it really matters too much if he runs away or not. I don't think it'll have any consequences. But to me, it just doesn't seem like a good idea at this point to leave him alive. But that's what we're gonna do. On a good note, though, I still also don't think it's a really good idea to hide his body in the nucleus. Because then, who's to say another child of Adam somewhere down the line won't just randomly come across his dead body and raise questions? So on that note, it is better, in my opinion, to get him off of the island, period. But I really don't think he should be alive and off the island. Because then he can always come back. Alright, so where are we going now? What's our objective? Oh, we gotta return to Dima. Okay, we don't get to see the new guy yet? I guess not. Alright, back to Acadia. I don't know if this is quite the end yet, because for some reason I remember seeing the new Tectus giving like a speech or something at the nucleus. So after we talk to Dima here, we might be heading straight back to the nucleus again, which not a fan of. That's a lot of back and forth. That's unnecessary. But I might be wrong. This might be the end of it here. Oh, and there he is. That's Cole. I mean,
It
Tectus.
sounds like quite the experience. But I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Dima. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
What do you think of Acadia, Nick?
Well, living in a scientific observatory wouldn't exactly be high on my list of comfortable spots. At least that fog is far enough below.
I was talking more about our ideals. Synths as their own way of life. Not hiding from what they are.
Kind of easy for you to say that, though, isn't it? You and I, we can't pretend to be anything else.
That just means we're in the perfect position to help our kind. We can be the example in the face of adversity.
I'm not looking to be anyone's example. You help who needs help. It doesn't have to be more than that.
Another
Hey,
random
Dima.
little conversation.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future.
Yeah, I don't think it was really the right thing to do, more just the only thing to do.
I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Adam and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
And we receive the Protector of Acadia perk. When severely damaged, there's a chance I'll receive a massive but temporary bonus to damage and energy resistance. That is unique to this ending of the DLC. I think if you decide to blow up the Nucleus or turn off the wind turbines or turn Dima in, any of those, I think you get your own special perk for that as well. But I think with that, we are just about done with the DLC. All that remains is to talk to Kasumi and bring her home. I don't know if we'll do that next time. I might save that for our final bit in Far Harbor, since that is actually going home to the Commonwealth. And yes, that's right, there's still a little bit more for me to do. I want to take a stop at each of the settlements here at Far Harbor, see if we can trigger some of the side quests that you get from there. I think there's 4 of them that we can get. They're just Radiant quests. They're basically the Far Harbor version of the Minutemen Radiant quests, but I still want to try and get a few of them if I can. And then there is one more Island Almanac. That's the word. Islander's Almanac. There's one more of those for us to find here. And then I think I'll be satisfied with the DLC, and we can head back home to the Commonwealth. But we'll get started on all that next time. Before I leave, let's level up. We're going to throw a point into steady aim. Or no, a point into strength, so we can put a point into steady aim next time. Because I think other than that, that's the last strength perk I want. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure hipfire accuracy is just when you're not aiming down sights. So I definitely want that. Don't care about gun bashing. And I'm not going to stand still just so I get more damage resistance. So, oh yeah, and pain train. I don't wear power armor, so I don't want that either. So yeah, steady aim, and then we'll move on to another line of perks. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.